This episode is brought to you by...
You already know what it is. New American Dream. Eat local. It's the remix.
I'm with the locals, but I already told you, we about to shake up the program.
Yeah.
And don't be soft is a slogan. Got that sauce and it's potent. Grown locally, really the dopest. That's what they mean by motion. Read it in the papers. Eat local, make the Ricky Wing famous. And you know I got the whole team with me. They know my body like 50. All black Chevy pulling up to the city. Squad full of shooters. Still got fuller for the viddy. Yeah, we ball no biddy. Yeah, we win and get with me. Yeah, white boy, get busy. Moving through New York like the Slizzies. And we got the stick, no ditty. Doing pop-ups, no invites. Still pop up like hello. Boy, I play for upstate. You can call me Carmelo. And you can watch me crush a slice with Frankie.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. And if you didn't know by now, we are Geo Gump and D-Rock Jeter. Mr. ESPN. We got my boy, as always, full of friends behind the camera. Today, we are on Commercial Drive, right next to Viola Nail Lounge, Monroe Muffler Break. Symeon's, okay? You know the name, you know the place, you know the location. Greek food for 50 years. You hungry?
Staple. Starving.
Are you hungry? He's starving. Well, I hope y'all hungry, because we serving up culture, you softies. This is Eat Local.
Okay, so right here we have our fried calamari. We serve that with our cocktail sauce on the side. Fried eggplant is right on this side here. We serve that with a side of yogurt. And in the center there, those are domads, better known as grape leaves.
What we got over here?
Right here's our pita bread. Pita
Awesome.
bread.
This is the sample platter from Symeon's. I can't wait. Thank you.
You got it.
All right, so we back. We got the sampler platter from Symeon's. We got the calamari. We got the grape leaves. We got, I forget what this is. Eggplant. Fried eggplant. What'd you just try?
Calamari.
Jumped right into it. How do you feel? I'm dipping mine in the tzatziki. Is that how you say it? Tzatziki.
Symeon's is known for their calamari. Thank you. For those of you who don't know, pretty sure the calamari octopus is like those little suction cup things.
An octopus does have suction cups, you're right.
I do not ever want to eat that in that sauce again. I'll be honest with you. Don't know what that was. It's probably good. Just didn't eat right.
This right here?
Eggplant. No, not different eggplant.
It's also on gyros too. Euros, whatever you call them. I call them gyros.
Yeah. That's just off for a gyro. Good on a gyro.
Not on the cow.
No.
All right, I'm going grape leaf. Cheers.
What is a grape leaf?
It's
Enlighten those who don't know, because I don't know.
It's literally a grape leaf wrapped up and put into some sort of saute and juice. Yep.
Read this whole thing.
You can bite it.
All right.
Cheers. So never had it?
Nope.
Okay. So D-Rock never had a grape leaf.
First grape leaf.
These are like your common appetizer at like a Greek Lebanese spot for sure.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Cheers.
Yep.
I want to say it's rice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it is rice, probably. You're right. Yep.
I love those.
I like them too.
There's usually some sauce.
How you feel, bro?
Tastes like do it taste pickle in here maybe?
Yeah.
Vinegar?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Spiced up.
It's pretty good.
Not bad. You're watching D-Rock break through boundaries. Brody B might be the funniest dude known to mankind. Maybe. All right, we're going for the fried eggplant next. I'm excited for this. Like I said, the combo platter. So get this, you can definitely share it 2 people. I bet you can share it with 1 more person.
Yeah, probably 3.
Yep. Maybe even 4, depending on how you eat. Not here.
Maybe 2 people and a kid.
That's true. 2 people and a kid. Bust down.
No. Not a lot better.
Bust down Johnny. She gave us. All right, so we're back with this pastry with some fish in it. He was talking about
As someone said, why is there a lemon on it?
probably to do that because that's what you do with fish, right?
Lemon drip. Lemon drop.
Lemon drop, lemon drip, lemon drape,
Drop top.
drop top. Mama. Oh, nice and flaky on the cut.
I'll tell you what, you are right though, because I've had a fish with a hint of lemon in it, and for some reason, that's it for me.
Whoa. All right, it's definitely flaky.
Oh.
Making a mess.
Flaky like all you soft serves.
Super flaky. This is like the flakiest fish fried fish. At-home traditional Greek meal. Yeah, that's really, really good. Thank you.
You got it, guys. Everything good?
Everything's great so far.
All right. So my mom came up with that dish.
Yeah?
That's what my mom does. My mom passed 23 years ago, but that was her dish, 100% hers. I remember as a kid eating that every day
At
for
home?
3 weeks until she got it right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were the guinea pig.
That lemon. I always love that lemon on fish.
I really love how flaky it is.
Yeah.
Flaky and soft.
Yeah, good stuff.
Everything. It's awesome.
So, glad you're enjoying it, guys.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
Our
it.
pleasure. Thank you. Pleasure.
So as I
These
said,
are Olivia's keys.
how flaky this is. How you feel? It's definitely different cuisine. Don't try this if you're like a chicken tenders and French fry kind of person.
I don't know how to explain this. It's gonna sound weird. I'm getting like a flavor with the fish. It's like when you make a quesadilla at home. I don't know, bro.
All right, yo, so we back. We got the rice pilaf. We got some chicken that we cut up. I'm telling you what, this chicken smells really good. And we got the lamb skewer. And we also got a pork skewer. So, yeah, let's try this out, bro. I'm going for the chicken and the pilaf, for sure.
Gotta eat your chicken.
Eat your chicken. Yeah, let's bust down Johnny.
It's my favorite so far.
Nice and tender, soft.
Hey. No diddy.
Talking food here, man.
No diddy.
The spices are amazing on that. There's not a dry piece on that chicken.
That's how I want my grilled chicken to taste.
Every time.
Yeah.
100%. All right, so D dove in before we start, but he's been smashing this rice. So it's good? Good rice? Good rice pilaf?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not lying because he's been smashing it. All right, so I'm going in for it. It's
This
really
one
good.
just tastes like rice pilaf. I got no crazy.
Yeah. I would say that's a good comparison. It's a normal rice pilaf. It's definitely freshly made though. You can tell that.
Like, Rice Krispies.
All right, we gotta go. I'm going with a piece of the lamb here. Go with a piece of the lamb here.
This.
I'm dipping my lamb. So obviously known for lamb, Greece, Lebanese.
Yep.
Yep. Very
Game
tasty.
changer.
Yeah, you can tell it's roasted over
Definitely
a
what I
fire.
want in my gyro.
Yeah, facts. Cut that off in my gyro. 100%. Yeah, so this plate right here, 100% getting it again. I think he's going home with just a plate of rice. I don't think he needs anything else from here. Great experience so far. Hospitality on par. Comfort food. I feel comfortable right now. Eat local. All right, so we're back here. Symeon's Greek restaurant with Symeon and Little Symeon, but don't get it confused. It's the second.
I still have an inch on him, though.
Still got an inch on him. All right, so guys, I want to know 1979. You guys have been doing
73.
This? 73. My fault.
So yeah, last October was 50 years.
50 years.
So yeah, my mom and dad started the first restaurant in 1973 in Oneida Street. So everybody in the area kind of knows where Manny's Cheesecake was.
Yep.
It's just across the street. Little tiny building, 4 tables, 3 counter seats.
20 people.
Small place. And when growing up, if we wanted to see my dad, we had to go to work to see him because he worked 7 days a week, open to close every day.
24/7.
Yeah, he did.
Hard in the business. I mean, you can tell. I've been to this place growing up multiple times, and I mean, you just feel it's like family every time you come in here. The food I feel is comfort food from, you know what I mean.
That's what we. It's consistent. We've done commercials over the years, and that's the most important thing. Is consistency. So when you're going to come in, you know what you're going to get.
Yeah, as far as I can remember, I'm 29, and my whole life.
I don't even remember being 29.
My whole life, Greek food in this area has been synonymous with Symeon's.
Yeah, it was it was one of the first ethnic restaurants.
Yeah, it's definitely a staple in this area. Could you tell us
100%.
maybe
Yeah,
how that feels to you guys to know that?
It's it's
you're
an
staple?
honor, and it's something that we care deeply about. I've always said, it's always better to be in the giving line than the receiving line. A lot of things we do, a lot of organizations and things that we donate to, and they're all good causes. But again, rather be in the giving line than the receiving line. That was something my parents always instilled in me, and everything I've done outside of work, just in a civic-minded way, is just to make this place better. I wanted my kids to want to grow up here, and then I wanted them to stay here. But I have a lot of friends who are very successful, but for whatever reason, their kids decide to go elsewhere. And I'm, as of right now, my son's in the business with me, and he's doing a great job. We got great management, like Olivia's sitting out here, so she keeps things running right while I'm not here. And we're just fortunate. It's been a long time, but we're proud of all we've accomplished. Just keep it going.
Yeah, absolutely. And since this is a generational thing now, your father, how does it feel to see from start to finish where you're at now?
It was my biggest fear.
Yeah.
When I came into the business and I bought my parents out, my biggest fear was not living up to their expectations and everyone else's expectations. That was big, and we've talked about it with him because.
How do you feel about that?
It's big shoes to fill.
He just took the words right out of my mouth.
He just said that off camera too. He said it's big shoes to fill. Talk about that because now you're the next generation.
Yeah, so I've been started working here. I was probably 14, 15, just working in the back, busting tables, washing dishes. You got to start at the bottom and work your way up.
Absolutely.
And then it was probably only year and a half ago, finally started working up front, learning how to, talk to the customers, break out of my shell a little bit. And now they have me working behind the line. So now I'm, starting to do salads, roll sandwiches, and eventually going to start working on the grill. Got to learn every tool of the trade here. Can't be the young guy running the show and not have, not know how to do everything.
You gotta wear all the uniforms.
Gotta be a
before you get to the
5-tool
suit.
player.
Exactly.
Yeah.
5-tool player. I like that one. Yeah. This is amazing. This is why we started Eat Local. The families that started it, generational things, and you can come here and you can watch the kids grow up. You can watch the business grow with them.
We've
you can be a
seen
part of it.
customers. I mean, there are kids that I remember when I was 20 years old that were in high chairs and booster seats. Now they're coming in with their kids, and there are so many of our customers who become our friends.
Right.
And like you said, like family, when we come into work, this is family. I mean, we see these people here more than we see our spouses and our own children sometimes.
Right.
We're very fortunate. We got a great leadership team in place. We have, how many people that we have over 30 years? My 3 main prep cooks have combined almost 90 years here.
And that's
So you don't see
Dedication
that.
and loyalty.
You don't see that.
That's literally the epitome of Eat Local.
And we know
100%.
that's the epitome of consistency.
Yeah.
Jennifer has been making the baklava for 29 plus years.
So you're not gonna get it
You know,
different. Shout out to Jennifer.
You know, and Jason and Matt Grems, you know, and then we got, you know, for our line, we have, you know, the longest tenured we have. You know, Matt Waits, one of my managers, he works up front though as well. So does Roy. Kind of do a combination of both.
One thing I like about here, it's always been known for the food to be clean.
Consistent.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So,
Clean and consistent.
Yep,
You can't ask for nothing more. And the most important question on the show.
what does eat local mean to you and you as well? Why
Well,
you here?
I'll tell you what it means. You'll never see me in a chain restaurant. I go to local restaurants. You know, there's very, very few times that I've been in chain restaurants. Not that there's anything wrong with them, but being a local restaurant person, I try to
Support the
you know,
local businesses.
But then I got to say, there's a couple that I've snuck into because a lot of the clientele of some of these chain restaurants come in here,
Right.
And they're good customer of ours. So you know, I try to make a habit. I like to go to local places. I
Right.
like to try foods that are a little off, a little different.
Right. See local people.
And I've always said that this area has some of the best cuisine. Period.
I think you're right. I agree.
You know, I think you can find better Italian pastries here than Little Italy in New York City.
I can't beat that with a bat. That idea.
So
Now for
things
you,
like that.
Now for you, what does eat local mean to you? Third generation restaurant owner.
So I feel like, you know, the best thing is, like, similar to what he said, support the small businesses. I feel like instead of going to chains, you go to somewheres, you go to a business, they're almost telling you a story with their food. You know, you're hearing about, like, almost their kind of home life, where they're coming from, different tastes. So one of my favorite places, obviously, besides here, is up in New Hartford, Taj Mahal. Indian food.
Shout out Taj
Some
Mahal.
of my favorite food. I can barely handle the heat. I'll fully say
I
that
love
right
Indian
now.
food.
But like, you know, just all the different spices, the different flavors. It's just, I feel like, you know, different tastes of cultures. You're not getting that as much when you're going to chain restaurants.
And like you just said, as an artist myself, I respect that. Like you're saying,
You can tell the story.
yeah, how you can tell the story, and
Yeah,
it's
food-
almost like
food-
food is an art.
You know,
it's-
what's
it's
the,
culinary arts.
what was that? The food guy. He was a famous chef. Passed away.
Anthony Bourdain.
Anthony Bourdain. My wife always said she wanted to be his assistant. What do you say? If you ever get he says, whatever you do, get a chance to eat and drink with the local people.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, like I said, but I think this area, whether it be Italian, you know, Indian, Lebanese, Mexican, we have phenomenal different cuisines in this area, and we're very fortunate. I mean, you can go out to eat every night of the week, 7 days a week, every day of the month, and you can go get a great meal somewhere.
Phenomenal cuisine with better people behind the food. Symeon and Symeon, thank you guys very much for being a part of this.
Appreciate it, gentlemen.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Eat
you very
local.
much. Appreciate it.
All right, so they brought out some crazy looking desserts. We got the Glock, the Bordico,
Burka.
and that's D-Rock's known for doing shit like that. Just in case anybody's curious, out in public, this is how it is. Okay, but Glock the Bordico.
Just real life, no acting.
It's got a cinnamon on top. It's very jiggly, bro. Look at that.
Lemony.
It smells like a apple pie, right?
Smells like my grandmother's spices, bro.
That's crazy. All right, I'm trying this out right now.
Smells good,
Glock the
though.
Bordico.
Flaky, right?
Whoa. What? What?
It reminds me.
Hold on a
It
second.
reminds me of like
Hold
a rice
on a
pudding. It reminds me of like a rice pudding.
That's rice pudding.
Well, no, but that reminds me of like a rice
That
pudding. Let me try some of this flake, bro.
just grabbed the whole flake off of the dessert, bro. He took all of it.
Let's go flake, bro.
Let's go flake. Listen, I thought this was out of the park home run dessert right here that you can bring me. I can't
Is
believe
this
you-
pastry pie?
This is a pastry. It tastes like a pie. Glock the Bordico. Booyaka booyaka. 619.
315.
All right, so back again. We made an absolute mess at this table. I am sorry to Symeons for this mess right now.
Sorry, not sorry, guys. It was a great experience.
Yeah, no, we you can tell we had a good time over here.
We had a hoedown.
We did have a hoedown. But we back over here with some rice pudding. A lot of cinnamon on top, it looks like, again.
I've never seen a rice pudding look like this, so...
Beautiful, beautiful rice pudding. That's a super, super sweet. Wow. Texture is perfect. Wow. I'll tell you what, the 2 desserts, and then obviously they got the baklava, which I'm sure if you've been here before or been to any place in the cuisine culture like Symeon's you've had before, baklava's hitting. The Glock de Bordico is probably my favorite thing that I had today.
Yeah, that was great.
And then this right here definitely tops it off. This is definitely like, tell me you don't come in off a hot day and your mom. What in the world is wrong with you, bro? But you come in off a hot day, bro, and you got this to cool off and just eat. This is great rice pudding. All right, so we're gonna go ask some crew members of Symeon's what their favorite dish on the menu is. Come on.
One's gotta be baklava.
Can we ask you a question real quick? Sure. Pretty simple, pretty quick. What's your favorite dish on the menu?
Ooh, I'm gonna either go with, I have 2. The Sorry Stofilo, which you tried.
Okay.
And I also like our baked Boston haddock.
Baked Boston haddock. What about dessert?
The Glock de Bordico.
I gotta say, it takes the cake.
So underrated.
Can you explain a little bit to people about the Glock de Bordico once again?
Yeah, so it's like a Greek custard. I like to compare it to almost like a Greek creme brulee because it has that same type of consistency as a creme brulee, but it's not
It's
torch.
like an apple pie too.
Kind of, yeah. It does have that little bit of a tanginess to it. But yeah, so it's a Greek custard wrapped in the phyllo dough pastry, which is actually the same pastry as the Sorry Stofilo.
Yep.
It's just baked at a different temperature. So that's why
With
it was.
fish inside of
Yes,
it instead of
exactly.
custard.
Yes, exactly. So we use that a lot. So.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I can't deny her the dessert choice, and come try her favorite dishes out too. Thanks. All right, so pretty quick and simple. What's your favorite dish on the menu?
I gotta go with the classic Thracian chicken. You know, you get a full breast of chicken over rice with side salad.
What about dessert?
Dessert, I do like a little rice pudding. You know, put a little cinnamon, a little whipped cream on top.
It's very elite rice pudding, but I
too.
still got to go with the Glock de Bordico. That's for sure.
That's a good dessert too.
Appreciate you, man.
Gotcha.
So, what's your favorite dish here at Symeon's?
My favorite dish has probably have to be the calamari. It's really good.
Calamari. What about dessert?
Probably the baklava ice cream.
Come get the baklava ice cream. I mean, come on now. Thank you. All right, so that's another episode. Eat Local, Season 4.
Another one.
It's just, I mean, if you haven't noticed the trend here, family, food-oriented, the people behind these places of our area. New Hartford, first location on Oneida Street. 50 years of Greek food. 50 years of that baklava and Glock de Bordico. I mean, come on now. D.
Consistency.
Clean and consistent for 50 years. This dude's out of his mind. Thank you very much for watching. Eat local. Don't be soft.
I think it's other shoes again.
You got that?